Welcome to another episode of Charts on Demand brought to you by TradeSnyper. Got a lot of action going on today in the crypto market and the stocks. A lot of sell offs are happening, and we're going to be taking a look. So, first things first, this is Bitcoin here. We're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, AMC, Dogecoin, Theta, a couple other gems in there, some Gamestop. And yes, that's going to be a very fun day. So, here we go. First things first, before we go any further, please go follow me on TikTok. My name is TradeSnyper, and we finally hit 10,000 followers, but we are going to now set a new goal of 100,000 followers. So if you want to join the journey and read and follow along with my crypto and stock posts, I post pretty much every day. So definitely go and shoot me a follow. Now, this is how you get the TradeSnyper indicator. First of all, what is TradeSnyper? So this is the indicator right here that you will be getting when you sign up. I will be granting access, and it's the only way to get this. So right now, as you can see here, TradeSnyper is blue. It's basically measuring the momentum here as it's falling, it's reading it, and it's changing color. So as you can see right here, when TradeSnyper flipped blue, there was this is the daily chart. So there was days and days and days and days of selling until it went red. Once it flips red, there's more selling pressure. As you can see, this candle was a pretty big drop. Then here it flipped green, and once it flipped green, it pumped up a little bit. We went from 32K up to almost 38K, and then it flipped blue again. And now as it's blue, it's falling. So what is the use for this indicator? Well, guess what? You'll be able to pretty much time the market perfectly. As soon as it flips blue on the daily chart and higher time frames, you want to get out of it. And once it flips green, you can get back in. So as you can see here, this is before that big major drop when it was 60,000. It flipped blue right here. It actually did it twice, and it got you out in that $60,000 range. So people who didn't have this indicator literally missed out because I was telling everybody about this on my TikTok. So here's how you get the indicator. All you have to do is go to patreon.com, okay? And you're gonna wanna type in Trade Sniper when you go to find a creator, one word, and here I am. And all you do is click that, and I will give you access. Also, you could come to my TikTok, and the link is literally right in my bio. Click that, sign up, and you will get access. So that is fantastic. A lot of people are signing up for this, and I'm getting a lot of positive feedback. So here we go. We're looking at Bitcoin on the daily. We're going to take a quick look at the weekly. And as you can see here, now this is very interesting. Trade Sniper is green. And this week has been up and down. It did fall all the way here to 30,000, and now we're sitting at 33. So it has been going up from bottom, from the 30K range. But we're gonna have to wait and see what is going to be next with it, as this could flip red and it could be an absolute disaster. Monthly chart. Not a lot of people are talking about this. I'm going to take off my drawings. Look at the monthly chart. So as you can see here, Trade Sniper is blue. The last time it was blue, we had a lot of selling pressure for months. This is a monthly chart, so this is what, about 10 months, 9, 10 months of selling. So I have not seen the TradeSnyper flip red yet, but if it does, then there's going to be a big drop, which everyone is expecting. So again, not sure. This could flip from blue and it could go to green here, which is very rare. As you can see on the monthly scale with Bitcoin, once it flips blue, it has to go to red in that cycle, and that will flush out all the weak hands. This is the best month right here to buy it. Would have been 2,600, 3,000 right around February 2019, as TradeSnyper flipped green on the monthly, and you could have gotten in and rode it all the way up. And this right here was the COVID crash. Would have been literally nothing as long as you got in right here. The COVID crash would not have mattered at all, and you could have rode it all the way up to $62,000. So, a couple other things I wanted to take a look at as far as TradeSnyper goes is, you'll notice that once it flips blue, it literally has no choice. Like, the only thing for it to do is to flip red, and we'll get more selling pressure. So we're gonna go back to and be monitoring Bitcoin as it is falling. As you can see here, it just looks horrendous. There's just so much selling pressure. Right here, it got rejected at 41,000. It got rejected at right around 39,000, and it also got rejected around 40,900. So that tells me that this right here is major, major resistance. And we're going to just leave this here. So I think that the best bet would be to revisit Bitcoin once it breaks this line, and we're going to leave that there for now. So let's take a quick look at Ethereum. ETH is a mess. It fell below 2,000. We had ETH in this sort of uh, we had this line right here supporting it, which, we noticed that it tapped it here, it tapped it here, it tapped it here and went up, it tapped it here and tried to go up, and now it broke below it, so that's really bad. TradeSnyper is green on the 4 hour, so we might get a little bit of a relief rally here as we go to the lower time frames. But as you can see, once you go, zoom in the lower time frames, which I always recommend, um, it's not looking good. So as you can see here, it's hyper green. We did have a little bit of a pump, right? But it's flipping. So let's take a look. Take a look. See here, 45 minutes, just flip blue. So, and as you can see, it's already starting to fall. So like this would be like the perfect. If you were paying attention to what the hell is going on here, I mean, you could have traded this like a champ. You could have gotten in right here, from red to green, right around 1980. Rode it all the way up here, flips blue, got out at 2,000, and then just got out, and then now it flipped blue again, and it's just continuing to drop more. So that's not good for ETH. This whole market looks really, really, really bad. As you can see here, we are just patiently awaiting on the daily chart. Note that the last time it did flip from blue to red, the selling pressure occurred and it just dropped it even more. So if it falls below this exact line right around here, it's going to be a problem. Um, I think that, I actually think that we I'm gonna undo that. I think we put that. Maybe we'll redo it. I think we put that price point there because we made some price predictions in past videos, and that is what those are there for. So we're gonna hang tight and just take a close look at ETH. We're looking at the weekly real quick. As you can see on the weekly, I'm gonna remove my drawings since it's a little bit messy. The weekly is red, so this could slip. Looks like it's the lowest it's ever been. Yep. So as you can see here, um, when it fell all the way down to this point and it shot up massively before getting rejected and coming back down. So there could be a massive pump incoming. It's just a matter of when is the question. The thing I don't like about this is look at the monthly. So the monthly is blue. We know what happens when it goes blue to red. Usually it'll turn red next on the next month if we have a big selling month, which could happen. We could see it potentially test, these areas here, 1450, 1500, or below. So we're gonna just keep an eye on ETH. I think that this has to flush. I mean, as you can see here, this is gone up enough, and I think it has to flush. And I wouldn't be surprised if we came to revisit, some of these areas. All right, we'll take a look at XRP now. As you can see here, we're in this sort of descending looking triangle. It does not look good for Ripple, for XRP. If this breaks, and as you can see here on the 4 hour, it's already red. A lot of other ones aren't. Like if we look at Bitcoin, I don't think Bitcoin was red yet, which is even scarier because once it does flip red, oh, it is red. Yeah, so Bitcoin is red. Let's see if it's in on other charts. Yeah, Bitcoin is bright red. So as far as Ripple goes, or XRP rather, we're gonna take a look at this chart, and which one is the one that has that triangle on it? This one. So usually when you get to the end of these descending triangles, it's a problem, and it usually will fall down below. How do I know that? Well, let's just scroll on back to this one. So it's pretty much a splitting image. You can see the triangle, just kind of capitulated here, bouncing, bouncing, got rejected, and then once it broke down below this triangle, it shot up, got rejected by the end, and then fell even more. So if this same scenario was to happen, then we're going to break below this, fall maybe down to the 49-cent range, and then most likely bounce back up to the bottom, get rejected, and go from there. But first, I think we have to fall and flush this out. Okay, let's take a look at some stocks. AMC is getting cracked today. It's down 8%. As far as the stock market goes, AMC is the biggest loser of the day so far. We have SPCE Virgin Galactic, and that went on a huge run. We'll take a look at that in a little later. GameStop, I mean, a lot of these are just selling off. Again, another example of the descending triangle. So right here is, I mean, this is a crucial point. If this holds, it could shoot up out of this and go up to, break new all-time highs and start getting crazy. But I just don't know. I don't see it. If we look at the daily is red, and this everything is, the momentum is just falling down. I mean, this upswing here is just too huge, and now it's like literally on its last leg. So we're gonna leave this here. If you want to take a look at the weekly, yep, the weekly's blue as of all the rest of pretty much everything. And if this flips red, I think everything and stocks and crypto will all fall in unison. I'm looking for a potential black swan event to happen, and if that happens, it's gonna flush this entire market. Take a look at the monthly. I mean, the monthly is insane. It hasn't even sneezed on a sell yet. I mean, look how bad this is. I mean, this is just nuts. Uh, so the monthly, I mean, it just has to go. I mean, it has to sell. It has to. There's just no way. There's no way. This is just unsustainable. So we'll see. I know there's a lot of people who are big AMC fans out there. Like I said, it could flop and drop down low, or I mean, this could also hold. I mean, this could also hold, and if it does hold, we might end up seeing a little bit of a rally like this, and we'll make this green, and we're gonna leave this. Okay, we're gonna make this green to show maybe a potential rally from here if this is a potential bottom, and then a big drop. I think there's gonna be a big time drop on it. Uh, let's see where we could go. Maybe in this range down to maybe 25, $26, something like that. And we're going to leave this here as well. Boom. And we'll make that red. Cool. All right. So here's our prediction price point. I would say it'll probably fall to this general area, $26. But we will see. All right. Let's go to the next one. Dogecoin. Oh boy. So this, I haven't even touched this or adjusted this yet. Dogecoin was in this massive wedge. Something like this makes me literally excited. I think I'm gonna pull this down a little bit just to make it actually make sense. And there we go. So once this wedge breaks, I think Doge is going to go up huge. I think it's going to go on another huge run because I mean, just look at this. Look at this massive upswing, and then now just this insane sell off. We have all these price points sitting around. We have one at 16 cents. We have one at 9 cents. We made a lot of price predictions in past videos, so definitely go check those out. And that's great. So that's Dogecoin. As far as the weekly goes, it's the same thing on everything. Now, here's something I want to point out. So pay attention to this. Now, notice what happens when TradeSnyper flips from blue to red. There's a big time drop after. Big time drop after. So let's do something real quick. Again, this is on the weekly chart. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to put it side by side on another chart on the weekly scale. Let's say Bitcoin. So if you notice how Bitcoin fell all the way down and is green's trying to get picked up, this is yet to flip green. So uh, I think that comparing these, you know, it looks like Bitcoin wants to get support and shoot up, and it looks like Doge just wants to fall more. It's really tough if you compare the daily to the daily. Um, you know, they're both blue, so that's just really bad. And they're at the bottom, consolidating at the bottom of this, like the bottom area. So it's just bad all around. Uh, so yeah, I think that I don't like to make price predictions too often, but I think that, just based on, I mean, just look at this. Look at Doge. We're gonna go back to the main one here. Just look at this wedge. So, as these wedges fall like crazy, there's eventually one day where they get bought up and I think that might happen soon, but I think we still have some more downward selling pressure to go. Theta. Now we talked about Theta a while back on one of my videos. That's what this drawing is here. We talked about Theta right around here, and that was the middle of June, so about a month ago. And I made some price predictions, so you can go back and watch those videos if you want on Theta. This is before all these candles happened, and essentially we were saying that it was going to fall, get bought back up, and then fall again and fall down to 440, and it's right in that general area. So Theta, definitely something to look at. The problem is that it has fallen out of this triangle, and it uh, literally you can see TradeSnyper's red with more selling pressure, so that's bad. Let's check the daily. The daily's red, so Theta could be in some big trouble if it doesn't get bought up. If Bitcoin was to flush out here, Theta will be in big, big, big trouble. So we'll see what happens with that. But the fact that it's red here on the daily looks like it's going to sell off even more. So you got to be careful with Theta, but it's definitely a good buying opportunity at some point very soon. GameStop, GameStop, we had this wedge look like a breakout. It's a fake rally, and right here. And I always identify these fake rallies. It got rejected, fell back below, and now it's trading outside of this triangle. I think this is also going to fall. Literally, like every single stock, every single crypto looks like it's about to just completely tank. I know I don't like to scare people or spread FUD, but when I see stuff like this, I mean, it just looks so terrible. This is trading like this, and it's just not doing anything. I mean, it's just shuffling its way out of this triangle here, and I see once that breaks, it usually goes to the downside. As you can see, it's already down 5%, and it's already down 46% from the top. So, we'll see. We're gonna leave this here, and we'll revisit GameStop. Anything else we could take a look at while we're just waiting? There's a couple of things that are up a percent or two. We could take a look at. Want to take a look at Apple? I never really look at Jesus, look at that. I don't really look at these a lot on this channel, but as you can see here, let's get this out of the way for a second. Now look at this. This is a bull flag. It literally broke out, fell down, got support, tried to break out, didn't, and then finally the breakout. But as far as Apple goes, look at TradeSnyper, it's blue, which could means that this is the end of the rally. Here's the all-time high, right here. Where's my arrow? Right here. Um, is that the all-time high? Yeah, I mean, it's at an all-time high. Wow, I didn't even know I had this. Hold on. Wow. What is this? Okay, so I haven't looked at Apple in a minute. It looks like I made some sort of a column here. It looks like it would be like that-ish. Yeah, something like that. Wow, okay. And then something like this. So as you can see, Apple, yeah. So Apple has been in this for a while. It boom, it got looks like it got support here, yeah, and then it found support again and shot up, and now here we are. So the monthly's green because it's been pumping, but if you look at the weekly's green again because it's been pumping. But as you can see here, if it was to flip from green to blue, which if it I'm not saying it is, but if it does, that's going to be a big problem. As you can see here, it's already blue on um the daily. So we're going to put this line right here in accordance with the past one. And I would most likely think that Apple is going to fall as well. So we're going to leave that there. Um, and that's pretty much it. We're gonna take one quick look at Bitcoin again, and it's just I mean everything's blue, so it's just gonna be selling pressure is gonna be everywhere today. There's a few. Oh, CRO coin. This is what I wanted to look at. Crow. CRO is crypto.com. They just got bought by UFC, and let's take a look at this chart. So what we notice about Crow is it's in this structure here. Okay, so like it's like a this is the support line so far. We have not a lot of data on it, but this is the what I've deemed the support lines. Something along this general area. I don't know why I did that. This is like the general support-ish area here. All right. And then yeah, something like that. And then here's like the resistance line. I mean, this general area, something like that. Um, and this is what's happening. So I'm gonna just project this out. Okay. Why is there two? I'm gonna project this outwards, and I'm gonna project this outwards as well, something like that. let's just do this. Okay, so let's do this. We'll make this green. So here's your support, here's resistance. So what could happen with CRO is that if it doesn't, if Bitcoin doesn't reverse and have it sell off, or if it sort of decouples, it could go up. It could shoot up huge from here. Let's see what the top of that line would be, and then we're done for the day. Right here, I mean, we are looking at a 80-90% upswing. So if it happens, so we're gonna leave this here. CRO is definitely something to keep your eye on. As far as the daily goes, it's pumping, it's pumping, it's pumping, but look, TradeSnyper is blue, so could be the end of this. What I see here is some structure like this. It's in some sort of a wedge, like a ascending triangle, and usually these break out if they can get to the top. But if it doesn't get any support, if Bitcoin reverses here, this is going to go down. So, yeah, we're just going to have to pay attention and see what happens with it. TradeSnyper is looking pretty nice. I mean, it got you in. If you were doing the daily, it got you in pretty much right here. Once it flipped from red to green, right here, got you in, and you would have been up money. So definitely will be paying attention to it. If you do want to follow me on TikTok, much appreciated. We're trying to get to 100,000 followers, so go ahead and follow me. And if you want to get access to TradeSnyper, just click this link and we will set you up. Very, very easy process. You'll just have to sign up and provide me your TradingView username, and we'll get you set up. If you don't have TradeSnyper yet, I'll definitely get it because you're going to want to pay attention to what is happening with the market, especially if you're invested. So that's it for today, and we will be seeing you guys again on the next video.